Students, namaste. Today we are going to discussing about ideal solutions. Before the ideal solutions, in first PUC we already discussed ideal gases. What is the ideal gases? The gases which can follows gas laws is called ideal gases. That means the gases which can obey PV is equal to nRT. Such gases is nothing but ideal gases. Similarly, in solutions, the liquid solutions classified into ideal and non-ideal solution, which can explain on the basis of Raoult's law. Look here. Liquid solutions classified into ideal and non-ideal solution. On the basis of Raoult's law. Now, this is pure liquid A. Its volume VA. VA is the volume of liquid A. Next, this is the pure liquid B. Its volume VB. Here VB is the volume of pure liquid B. So pure liquid A mixing with the pure liquid B to get the solution of AB. Its volume we are taken V. V means volume of solution A and B. Okay. Look here. In pure liquid, the force of interactions between the AA molecules. In pure liquid B, here force of attraction in between BB molecules. In solution, here force of attraction in between AB molecules. Here AA interactions are present in pure liquid A. Here BB interactions are present in pure liquid B. Here AB interactions take place in solution. Okay. Look here. ideal or non-ideal solution which can depends on the following factors. One is one is delta V mixing. Here delta V mixing means the change in volume on the mixing. That means here volume of solution minus volume of A plus volume of B. Next, second factor, delta H mixing. That means change in heat or enthalpy on the mixing. Third one, interactions of AA, BB, AB. Fourth one, very important, Raoult's law. These four factors can be decided by the solution either liquid or solution either ideal or non-ideal solutions. These four factors decided if the solution either ideal or non-ideal solutions. And fifth factor also is there. Fifth factor is delta S mixing is always greater than 0 for any solution. Delta G mixing less than 0. Delta S mixing means change in entropy. Mixing is always greater than 0 for any kind of solutions. Change in Gibbs energy is less than 0 for any solution, that is spontaneous process. So these two factors does not depend on ideal or non-ideal solutions. That means these two factors remain same for any kind of the solutions. These four factors decided the solution either ideal or non-ideal solutions. Okay, come to here. In pure liquid A, here A interactions can take place. In B solution, BB interaction take place. In AB solutions, AB interactions can take place. Look here, AA interactions there here. When the bond is broken between the AA, what happens? Heat is absorbed. Observe. Here, bond is breaking between BB interactions. Heat is absorbed. Here, solutions AB. In solution AB bond is formed here. Bond is not breaking here. Bond is formed between the AB, then heat is released. In liquid A, bond is breaking between the AA, then heat is absorbed. Liquid B, bond is breaking between the BB, heat is absorbed. In solution, bond is formed between the AB, heat is released. Okay? Now we are going to discuss characteristics of ideal solutions. First one, the solution which follows Raoult's law at all concentrations and temperatures is called ideal solutions. The solutions which follows Raoult's law at all concentrations and temperatures. That means the vapor pressure of total solution, that means total vapor pressure of the solution is equal to PA plus PB. That means PA is equal to P naught A XA, PB is equal to P naught B XB. Here PT means the total vapor pressure of the solution is equal to PA plus PB. PA, partial vapor pressure of A components, is equal to P naught A XA. Partial vapor pressure of B components, P naught B XB. That means here the solution which can obey the Raoult's law at all concentrations and temperatures is called as ideal solutions. Next, second characters. Look here. Delta V mixing is equal to 0. That means the change in volume on the mixing is equal to 0. Such solution is ideal solutions. That means here VA plus volume of A liquid, volume of B liquid is equal to volume of the solutions. Look here, that means the change in volume on the mixing is equal to 0. It can depends on the interactions of A, BB and AB. Reason: AA interactions is equal to BB interactions is equal to AB interactions. AB interactions. Then the change in volume on mixing is equal to 0. AA interactions is always equal to BB, which is always equal to AB interactions. Then the solution on mixing, the volume does not change on mixing for the solutions. Look here, that means here the volume of A I am taking 20 ml, volume of B 30 ml, volume of the solution 50 ml. So the sum of the volume of two components is equal to total volume of the solutions. That means the volume of solution not changes on mixing. Next character, delta H mixing is equal to 0. That means change in enthalpy on mixing is equal to 0. Reason is A interaction is equal to BB interaction is equal to AB interaction. When A interaction is equal to BB interaction is equal to AB interactions, then the change in enthalpy on mixing always 0. That means heat, that means heat absorbed, breaking off, heat absorbed, breaking of AA BB interactions is equal to heat release, formation of AB interactions. AB interactions. Fourth one, force of attraction. Force of attraction. Force of attractions. Here AA attraction is equal to BB, which is equal to AB. Such solution is nothing but ideal solutions. Okay? The ideal solution does not follows delta S greater than 0, delta G mixing less than 0. The ideal solution depends on only 4 factors. One is Raoult's law, second one is change in volume on the mixing, change in enthalpy on mixing, force of attraction AA is equal to BB is equal to AB. Okay? Look here. A perfect ideal solution is rare cases, but some solutions nearly ideal in behaviors. Okay. Next, in ideal solutions, there is no chemical reaction in between solute and solvent. In ideal solutions, there is no chemical reactions between solute and solvent. Next, in ideal solution, solute does not undergoes dissociation or association. Solute does not undergoes dissociation or association. Now example for ideal solutions. Example. Example for ideal solutions. Look here. Now I am taking ethyl alcohols and methyl alcohols. Methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohols. And second one, ethyl chloride and ethyl bromide, C2H5Cl and C2H5Br. Here both are same polar nature. These two are same polar natures. This is also same polar natures, and size also same. Same in size. Same in size. These are the example for ideal solutions. Next, N-hexane and N-heptane. These two are non-polar in natures. Size nearly same. Same in size. They can show the ideal solutions. Next examples I am taking here. There is benzene, C6H6 and toluene, C6H5CH3. These are also non-polar, same in size. Whereas we take here C2H5Cl and C2H5I. These are not ideal solutions. Not an ideal solution because the size of chlorine and iodine is different. So chlorine and iodine does not have same in size. Here chlorine and bromine having nearly same in size, Whereas here chlorine and iodine does not have the same in size. They have large difference in the size. That's why these two does not obey the ideal solutions. They are not example for the ideal solution. These are the example for the ideal solutions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss graph for ideal solutions. Vapor pressure taken on y-axis, mole fraction taken on x-axis. Here XA, mole fraction of A is 1. Here XA is equal to 0. Mole fraction of A is 0. From here to here mole fraction decreases. XB is equal to 0. Here XB is equal to 1. From here to here mole fraction of B is increases. Join these two extremes to get a total vapor pressure of the solutions. This is the P total is equal to PA plus PB. This is the PA, this is the PB curve. This is the graph for ideal solutions. This is the today's sessions. Thank you.